Pranam to all, how are you? I hope you are all fine. Today this video is on a very important topic. It is about the chrysanthemum plant. Today we are going to be talking about a lot of problems which you can also face with your chrysanthemum plants. Like maybe you have noticed that a chrysanthemum plant has a lot of red ant infestation, which is a very common problem nowadays. And this problem is also a very dangerous problem. It can also cause your chrysanthemum plant to die. You might also notice that in your chrysanthemum plants, the leaves are fading color. They are usually dark green, but now you may notice that they are light green or yellowish in color. This is also a very common problem in your chrysanthemum plants. And the most common problem that you might have in your chrysanthemum plant is mealybugs. But do you know all these problems have very easy solutions? Right now in our chrysanthemum plants, there are many red ants. Most of the times these ants are harmless, but sometimes these red ants may destroy the roots of these plants, which will slowly kill the plant. Like this, we checked many other plants to see if there was any red ant infestation. But thankfully it was only that plant which had the red ant infestation, not any other plant. But we did not take the risk. Instead we took neem wool and gave it to all of the plants so that no other plant gets the same problem. Now another very common problem is mealybug infestation. It is a very common problem that you might also have in your chrysanthemum plant. And when there is mealybug infestation in your plant, you will notice that your plant's growth is absolutely stunted. You will notice that there is no flowers in your plant and the plant will slowly start to get damaged. And I'm going to tell you how you can easily prevent these mealybugs. The first step to prevent these mealybugs is to make sure that you keep checking your plant regularly and remove all the dead, damaged or dry leaves. Don't forget to remove the leaves which are touching the soil of the plant, because these leaves usually bring infestation to your plants. Also make sure that your plant is healthy. And to make sure that your plant is healthy, you have to give some nutrition to your plants. As it is winter, normally instead of giving water, we give some liquid fertilizer. Like instead of water, you can give rice water, vegetable peel liquid fertilizer or any other liquid fertilizer. Because not only it waters the plant, but at the same time it fertilizes your plant. And if you watched our earlier videos, you'll notice that we usually do organic gardening. That's why we prefer giving all organic and homemade fertilizers. Look, in our plants you have noticed today that there are lots of birds. But right now it is only the October season. And right now we don't need flowers. And the plant is not healthy or bushy yet. And even if we get the flowers are gonna be small in size. That's why, as you can see, we are removing all the birds from this plant. But as these birds have already came once, these will come again. That's why we will not give any fertilizers to the plants that we usually give during blooming season. But right now we are going to give a really good fertilizer which will help the plants get more bushier and healthier. It is actually a mixture of 3 things. This is actually the cracked eggshells, and this is mixed with dry powdered banana peels. And right now we just added mustard powder. Even if you give a small amount of this mustard powder, it will be very helpful for your plants. And if you have mustard cake, you can also give it to the plants. And just give a little amount of this mixture to each of your chrysanthemum plants. Also make sure that you water this plant properly, because they absolutely dislike dry soil. So make sure that their soil is a little moist. That's all. Bye bye.